have beautiful Kimberly, who is the mastermind behind the whole project.
Hello, everyone.
So we are here today because we are going to share some information about wedding decor rentals and how they got started and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and get started.
Absolutely.
So Kimberly, how did Fiesta Solutions get started?
Actually, Fiesta Solutions started with the founders, which is Fabiola and her husband.
Mm-hmm.
They first started with the catering, and then as they progressed with catering, they saw the need where their clients wanted chairs and tables, so they purchased that, and then just took everything up from there.
Wow, that's awesome. That's fantastic. And how long ago was that when you guys got started?
So actually, they first started with their first chairs and tables roughly 12 years ago, so back in 2007. 12 years ago today.
Oh, sweet. Very nice, very nice. So, so would you say that this is a family-run business? Or?
Actually, yes, it's family-owned. Fabiola and her husband come here, they work with us, they run the business along with their son, Jesus Gomez, as well.
Very nice, very nice. And for anybody who is joining us right now, if we do have a gift that we are going to be drawing for at the end of this interview. So if you'd like to be entered to win, we need to know that you're here. So just make sure to put your wedding date into the comments field, and then that way at the end of the show, we'll be able to get your name into the drawing. So moving on. So what would you say out of all of your rentals, what would you say is your favorite?
My favorite out of every rental would be actually doing pipe and drape, just because it actually you see a very transformation in every venue where you can turn a warehouse into a very elegant space or a venue into just a different vibe with it.
Mm-hmm. Nice, very nice. I know I've seen being an event planner and going out to hotels or even going to some of these little venues like civic centers or whatnot. It's amazing the transformation that can be done just from pipe and drape. And now they do all of the designs and everything else where they have like the weaves and the,
yes.
It's so amazing.
And we do the uplights and everything, so if you wanted a certain color, we can put any color you would like as well.
So now with the pipe and drapes, do you guys have one color? Do you have several colors? I mean, how does that work?
So for pipe and drape, we have like black, we have white, we have some navy blues and royal blues. However, if there are some colors that we don't have, we use uplights, so this actually makes an effect on the pipe and drape to any color you would like.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you guys also have the uplights and
correct. Yes, we supply the uplight. We custom any color you would like.
That's fantastic. So, so with all of that, would you say that out of all your rentals, would that be kind of like your specialty, or what would you say your specialty is? Because you guys do amazing work with pool covers. I mean, you did a pool cover for me at one of our backyard weddings and covered the pool, and it was exquisite. It was beautiful.
Yes, actually. So our specialties, I would say absolutely pool covers would fall into that. Our piping drape, tents as well, where we can do draping inside. We can do string lighting into just regular the string lighting. We can do little Christmas lights. We can do chandeliers, uplights in it. We can do multiple things.
That is awesome. And yeah, I saw the chandeliers on your website too. Those, I cannot wait to be able to do those. And so, so what kind of trends are you seeing for 2020?
So actually for next year, I would definitely say that white is definitely in with some, like, let's say acrylic chairs. For instance, I want to say infinity clear chairs or pop Louiser. We've actually booked quite a few events for next year with those particular items.
I love the pop Louise and those infinity chairs. I've used those too from you guys.
Yep.
Goodness gracious. So, what would you say is one of your, out of all of the events that you've done, what is one that stands out? What's the one of your favorite ones that you've done?
It was a hard decision to make actually, but I want to say that the best one we've done, and I love to work with it, was the residents. It was actually like a block party. So what we did is we actually ended up doing a huge clear tent with some white linens, clear infinity chairs, and then we just decorated everything with just like very hints of blacks and silvers, and it was very, very nice.
Oh, that had to have been super elegant.
Yes, actually, we have the picture on
You
our
did that for
website.
a block party?
It was a block party, yeah. We actually have it on our website. I think it's the first picture once you open our website, fiestasolutions.net. You get to see it, and it's I just think it was astonishing.
Oh my gosh, remember that, fiestasolutions.net. So anyway, okay, so what would you say, I mean, no matter what business that you're in, including me as a event planner, we all have challenges. Every business, I don't care what they are, we all have challenges. So what would you say that some of the challenges are, because we all love what we do, so we all know all the good stuff. But what would you say some of the challenges are of having a rental facility?
I would
or a
say
rental company?
The challenge that we face, I would say since day one, would be just knowing like a smart purchase in our new inventory. Whereas, we want to make a good purchase where we could fulfill everybody's needs, the new trends, and just make sure that it's going to be rentable for this year, next trend, and so on and so forth, because we want everything to just flow and rent out, multiple times in order to see a profit out of it.
Have you guys ever, and this is me adding a question on you, have you guys ever had a situation where you had somebody, maybe they didn't have a planner or a coordinator or whatever, or they couldn't get, the measurements or something? Have you ever had a situation where what the people actually ordered didn't fit? Or anything of that nature, or?
I want to say yes, we have had that maybe once or twice. Actually, because that we're a developing company, we're always looking into progress and improvements. We actually had that, like, I want to say once or twice. So we started implementing site visits. So that way, if you have, let's say, an event where there's, I want to say 200 guests, we usually say always, let's do a site visit where we can visit, the facility, measure for you, and make sure that everything just runs smooth beforehand and the day of.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you know what, honestly, as an event planner myself, that is mucho appreciated. Only because, we do site visits as well, but your business. I know decor, and I also do design and things of that nature, but it's the measurements of your items, like this beautiful couch. You see this gorgeous, this lovely couch. It's got a couple chairs, and I'm just smitten over them. But the size of your items. So if I go to you and I said, hey, I want to put a lounge set on this balcony and stuff like that, and you're gonna be like, okay,
yeah,
what are the measurements?
Yeah, and I think it's happened with us. I think we were doing a tent for Clearwater, and I did a permit for you, where if we know our items, it's good, because if you tell me, let's say I have a 20 by 20 tent, you're renting, and if your client tells you, I want this and this, I can tell you right away, you're only going to fit this and this, because this item, like let's say our LED bar, the measurement is 6 feet, so you're not going to fit anything else in it, or so on and so forth.
Yeah, I know plenty of times I've called you saying, hey, I need to know how much I can fit in this.
Yeah, and so I love working with you.
So excellent. Are there any particular questions that wedding couples should be asking rental companies, or is there any advice? So I'm kind of combining a couple of questions here. Is there any advice that you can give to wedding couples who are out there shopping for decor rental companies? And there's a lot of things out there. Some people rent, and they're getting stuff on, obviously, Facebook and some other, Craigslist, believe it or not, and there are other avenues. So how would they be able to prevent from that
risk?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I would always recommend the wedding couples, ask, do you have liability insurance? Because you always want to know, as well as the safety procedures. For instance, when you have a tent, you have to have certain insurances to have a tent. So not everybody can have a tent. Make sure it's fire retardant, as well as how many years have you been in the business. If they've been to the venue that you're actually renting, if they have the same setup if they have done the same setup that you're looking for in the past, and things like that.
Okay, great. So, okay, that's fantastic. So I know that there's a couple of places that I was a little worried about and stuff, and I know that a lot of venues nowadays are actually requiring wedding couples to provide, their vendors certificates of insurance. So the liability and everything is absolutely required, and so that's just, kind of like common sense right there. But sometimes you think you got a good deal.
Exactly.
And the budget is just right.
Exactly. And it's happened where we have clients, where they actually end up canceling with, XY company because they don't have certificate of insurance. So sometimes, it's, you just got to look at all that.
So sweet. All right. So I know that I'm a planner and I've worked with you guys plenty of times. You guys obviously like to work with wedding planners, right?
I would say absolutely yes.
So do you think that wedding planners or coordinators actually make your jobs easier or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. There's no doubt at it. It just makes all vendors, life easier, wedding couples, everything. It just enhances their experience for their special day. And it's just, I would say, definitely. I definitely recommend it.
Fantastic. So, for wedding couples that are on a tight budget, like, do you guys work with them with their budget? Is there stuff that you have that would help them, keep costs down? I mean, like, what kind of packages do you guys have, or like what kind of stuff do you have for these?
Absolutely. We have, when we have wedding couples that are on a budget, we usually just customize a package for them where they get, really nice items for a reasonable price, and just try to work with them as much as possible.
Nice. Excellent. All right. So I know that you guys were talking about doing a little tour. I'm sure that anybody, people out here would like to see a tour, and I just realized we're kind of sideways. But we'll fix that here in just 1 second. So, but in the meantime, while we go for a tour, if you guys have any questions for Kimberly or Jesus or anybody at Fiesta Solutions, you are more than welcome to comment down below. We'll get your questions answered in real time. And then towards the end of the show, we'll go ahead and get that name drawn for whoever decides they want to put their wedding date into the comments, and we'll get that $200 gift certificate out to you. Whoever is the winner. Yes,
that's
$200. That's a lot of money off of decor. So
absolutely.
But anyway, all right. So you want to go for the tour?
Yeah, let's
go.
go.
We can start in your showroom. That's amazing.
So this is our showroom. Anybody that would like to come visit is more than welcome to. We usually have some setups of basically some trends. For instance, these are some fall colors that are very common now in these months for Thanksgiving. It could be, or if you have, your wedding. Welcome to.
Oh, that's a really good color. I love that color. It's so pretty. Is that like a burnt orange or?
Exactly. So it's actually in burnt orange, and then we just complemented here with our rustic charger plates, and then we have the gold flatware.
Nice. Love it. You got the little farm chairs.
We have crossbacks. Yes, ma'am. And in the background, we have here some hedge walls.
Those are tall. Super tall. All right. And then you have the nice bar here.
Some wine barrel bar.
Very, very nice. So, and then these are some different chair options.
These are the ones that I were mentioning that I actually would say that would be trending next year.
Very nice. And then Shivaris. Everybody has to have a Shivari.
That is actually very certain.
And that's the mahogany, right? The mahogany Shivari?
Yes,
so you have the silver, the gold, and the mahogany.
And we actually have black ones here in our other setup.
That's Shivaris. Pretty. I'm going to save the best one for last. So this, your
So we have here a sample of a tent with some leg drapings, and inside the tent we have a chandelier. We have the ceiling drape, which is called a tent liner. So this is a sample for our clients to see.
Oh, that's really pretty. And I can only imagine if it was like an ivory and give that candlelight feel. Oh, look at
We
that.
usually do have them in the bulbs with the yellow as well.
Oh, very nice.
So these would be the black Travaris. We have a midnight taffeta sequin linen, some specialty plates.
Very nice. And then the infamous glow cubes. I love the glow cubes.
Yeah, so this is more like the loungy feel. We have the piping drape that I was mentioning before with some uplights here. We can give it just a little bit of effect with the lights. We can actually put more lights so that the drapes actually look all blue.
Very, very, very pretty. All right, here comes your showcase here. Look at this, everybody. It is so beautiful. Look at this setup. It is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I love these high back chairs.
These were the Pop Louise as well that we were mentioning earlier.
I recognize those because I had those at one of our events. These are some different
types of charger plates.
Very nice. If you guys are tuning in right now, just to let you know, this is Fiesta Solutions. If you want a chance to win $200 off of your wedding decor, put your wedding date down into the comments field. We will be doing that here in just a little bit after we go through our tour. Again, it's Fiesta Solutions. You can go to fiestasolutions.net to check them out and see other decors that they have. You guys also have the bistro lights, right?
Yes,
or the
that's
globe
what I
lights.
wanted to show.
So,
So we do have string lighting. So we set it up so our clients can see that it actually provides sufficient lighting. It's not going to be too dark. If you want to do indoor and outdoor events, we can make it happen.
Very nice. Love it. Okay, fantastic. All right, what's next?
So if you would like, we can go and get a tour of the warehouse.
All right, let's go for the warehouse. Okay. Oh, this is big.
Yes, we actually we moved not too long ago. We expanded our company, so we have just everything stacked. So we have some furniture, we have linens. This is where we make magic happen.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes,
I love these rosettes. These rosettes are really pretty.
Yes,
oh, you got all the sequins. Look at all these
the loose petals as well.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are all really super awesome. Love specialty linens. And see, I'm loving these too.
These are the crinkled taffeta. Platinum.
That's really awesome.
We usually start prepping everything when we have weekend events. We start prepping everything at least 2-3 days prior. Some frequently asked questions I would say is a lot of clients ask, how delivery goes, the time frame, all that good stuff. So,
right.
Yeah, we usually deliver at least 2 or 1 day prior, so we can, have everything ready beforehand. If there's anything that the client either doesn't like or they want to exchange, we can always make it happen. We want the client to just feel special on their special day because we know that we only have one opportunity for that day.
Very nice. So you guys obviously back here is like pipe and drape, and you guys have red carpets.
So we do like astroturfs. So we have green, red, blacks for like
here's all the carpets
for outdoor events or indoor. We have cushions for our chairs. We have all our sashes, napkins over there.
Excellent.
And here we have 6 loading docks.
Wow.
6 loading docks where we have all our trucks coming in and out all week.
So how many events can you do in one day?
We've actually done up to, I want to say, last year in our busy season, which was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like in December, we did actually like 20 events in one day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was, the guys were just, we had like 2 shifts, day and night, because we just
That is a
cruise,
lot
yeah.
of events. That is a lot of events. So everybody, if you're just joining us, if this is Fiesta Solutions that we are interviewing, we're going for a tour of their warehouse right now of all of the amazing things that they've got going on. And if you would like to win $200 off of your wedding decor, please put in your wedding date down below into the comments field. We will be doing that drawing here in just a few minutes after we finish this tour. So you do have to have the wedding date down below so that we know that you are watching. And that way, whoever it is, I mean, if you're the only one that puts your wedding date in there, I guess you're an automatic winner. So anyway, so okay, Kimberly, tell me exactly what am I looking at here?
So these are basically the parts of tents. So we have here just depending on each size. So we actually color code them. We have everything.
These are
very
tents.
nice. These are tents, correct. The structures of the tents. We have here some vinyls, some other parts, and then that just goes back to when you're renting something or you're choosing your company, just always ask your tour for the warehouse. Make sure everything that you are expecting, it's what it meets your expectations to items.
Sure,
So
absolutely.
you're welcome
And
to
I'm
check it out.
assuming that these are for weights for
Correct. So
your
we weight down.
tents.
Yes, we don't use water barrels. I've heard companies use them. We do concrete weights just because it's not going to move. Yeah, it's not going to move.
Very nice. So, what would you say is like what would you say? I'm gonna go ahead and flip them around here. Hi, everybody. What would you say that you guys rent the most here?
I would say what rents the most here would be our Chiavari chairs and our crossback chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just go out. We usually just never have them in stock. Like weekends, if I would recommend doing renting at least a month prior, just so that you have your reservation, you have your chairs ready. Another frequently asked question actually is if your event's on a Saturday or Sunday, we do a weekend rental and we only bill 1 day. So we usually deliver Thursday or Friday and then pick up on Monday. We just bill 1 day.
Wow, that's awesome. If you guys are just joining us here, that is amazing. So, I mean, I cannot even imagine. Most companies will actually like charge you for the whole entire weekend.
And they'll charge you like 2-3 days. Yeah. We just bill 1 day, and because we like to have that time again. We like to deliver beforehand so the client feels satisfied with what they have. If not, we have time to fix it so that the day of everything is just perfect. Yes,
yes. Well, now you guys are finding out more information here. So now let me ask you one more question. How about farm tables? Here. Okay.
Right here with the covers. They actually rent out a lot as well. They always go usually with either our gold Chiavari chairs or our crossbacks. We have all our chairs out, we have our farm tables out as well.
And your farm tables are nice and covered. They're
Correct.
protected
Yes,
so that they stay nice and that's awesome.
Yes, we transport them like this. We only take the covers off either when we deliver them to the venue and we're cleaning them. Other than that, they always have covers on.
These high tops?
Yes, so these are the high tops. We use them as low tops as well if the client prefers. These are cocktail tables.
So you have like 30 inch and 36
inch, yes.
Very nice, very nice. I'm loving it. So you have a friend over here saying, "We love you guys." Hi, Camila.
We love all our clients as well. Thank you so much for watching.
That's awesome. Okay, so is there any other thing here that you would like to kind of showcase or anything that maybe is not out there just yet that you want? Oh, beer pong. Look at that. You guys have games.
Yes, that's actually our newest, I would say, items. We actually bought games. So we have Jenga, giant Jenga, the like really, really huge ones.
Oh my gosh.
We have cornhole. We made this beer pong. We painted them and everything, these bins. So we rented it out a couple of times, and we have the only thing that it does not come with the pong ball. But
The
it
pong.
does, we do have.
Look at these guys. This is for beer pong. If you want something different at your wedding, the wedding we just had this past weekend had beer pong, but they were in smaller red pails, and it was really cool. So, and they had the Jenga and stuff. So, if you are just tuning in, we are interviewing Fiesta Solutions here in just a few minutes. We're going to be drawing for a $200 gift card to go off of to take off of your wedding decor. So if you are watching, please go ahead and put your wedding date into the comments, and we're just trying to show you some really cool stuff here. If you want this at your wedding, this is definitely something different. We've got they've got the beer pong, they've got like life-size Jenga and the cornhole.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking for something fun for your wedding or any event for that matter, definitely be looking them up for all of that information, because you're going to spend a ton of money to go buy that stuff. So, okay.
We also do AP, where we have speakers, we have microphones as well. A lot of clients ask for that. We do provide
A lot of
as
AV?
well. Yep. Yes,
Nice. So you have
projectors. We do actually gobo lighting, where I see that a lot of clients are actually asking for that, which is basically a lighting that you can just customize it if you wanted to say your name, a date, initial, anything.
So you got the gobo lighting. You've got. Is there anything you guys don't have?
And if we don't have it, just ask and we'll try to get it for you.
Very nice. All right, everybody. If you are just joining in, we are getting ready to do a drawing. So get your wedding dates down there into the comments field. If we don't have any dates in there, we will have to just pass for tonight. And then the next time that we have them on Facebook Live, because they will be coming back, as I'm sure that they're going to have some new stuff within the next few months or whatever. So and then we'll just give out the gift at that time. So anybody have any questions for Fiesta Solutions at this time?
If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask right now.
Otherwise, we'll wait for just a couple of minutes while we try to close things up here, and then what we'll do is we will I'll put the link to Fiesta Solutions, and you can ask any questions that you may have afterwards. So, but if you're just tuning in, if you get your wedding date in and you're the only one, you're going to be getting $200 off of your wedding decor from Fiesta Solutions. So if you have any questions for Fiesta Solutions, please go ahead and ask them now.
Ask us. Feel free to visit our website, fiestasolutions.net. We're pretty responsive, pretty quick. Also, if you want to come and visit and see it live yourself, you're more than welcome to come and visit our showroom, come and visit our warehouse, and we can definitely provide you a quote.
Okay. So did you want to go ahead and give them your phone number too?
Sure, of course. So actually, my phone number is 813-506-4036, and I'll repeat that. 813-506-4036, and my name is Kimberly, and I'm the sales manager here at Fiesta Solutions.
All right. Well, since no one has any questions for Kimberly, and we don't have any wedding dates, we will just have to put this off until the next one. So hopefully, the next show that we have for you guys, we'll be able to get somebody who wants to win that $200 off of their wedding decor with Fiesta Solutions. Anyway, all right, everybody, this is concludes our show for the evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dawn.
So excited.
And I'm looking forward to keep on working with you. She's the best. I'm recommending her because I just love her.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a fabulous evening. And next week, we have a special guest as well. So just stay tuned. We will be having another show next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And stay tuned for what we will be giving away next Wednesday. Talk to you then. Bye.